Hello and welcome to another edition of ChinnyVision. This time we're looking at Daytona USA on the Sega Dreamcast. Now, Daytona USA first of all hit the arcades in 1994 and was one of the games to play. If you were visiting the arcades in the mid to late 90s, you couldn't really escape it, along with games like Crazy Taxi. Daytona USA is the Dreamcast update from 2001. Daytona USA did come out on the Saturn. It had a rather choppy frame rate, missing a few tracks, and cars tended to pop up all over the place because the draw distances weren't so good. But, you know, given the Saturn's limited hardware, to be understood really. So Daytona USA 2001 is a way of addressing this here on the Dreamcast, getting a full 60 frames a second, updated tracks, more tracks. I've got all the Saturn tracks and the arcade tracks and more besides in here. You've got a single race mode, championship mode, time attack, loads to keep you amused. So we're going to start a single race here. You get to select your car and the track you're going to play, and also lots of other parameters such as laps and how many cars you want to be racing. Loads to play around here. We're going to go through the tracks here and select one of the tracks. I'm just at random really. Can't remember which one's which.
Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines. 3, 2, 1, go!
And off we go. Spinning our wheels at the start here. Nice graphics, good draw distances. Handling's a little bit difficult, not helped by the fact I've just been playing Forza, so I'm a little bit, whoa, all over the place here. It is always different. I think the Dreamcast version of Daytona actually has been criticised for having slightly odd handling, and I wouldn't really disagree with that. The car just feels a bit funny at the rear. Keen to slide out and slightly slow to respond. Takes some getting used to, and off I go. Yeah, I think that's probably not an unjustified comment there, really. So we'll try again, try a different race with an auto start here, auto drive at the beginning. So we're dropping in, we're at position 20 at full speed. Let's see if we can do a little bit better and overtake without crashing and dying horribly. Really nice music on the game, as you can hear. Keeps that kind of arcade feeling going. Also a nice sense of speed. The 60 frames a second or 50 frames a second here on the panel version just keep it feeling really smooth. I think this is probably one of the first times I'd seen a console game that did such a good frame rate, especially since the Saturn version I think runs at something like 20 frames a second, so big improvement over the Saturn. Just avoid hitting the edge there, we get past him there. It really feels surprisingly modern actually, having just come from playing Forza. Yes, the handling is all over the shop, but going around the circuits here, it's fun. There's lots to do, lots of options. The computer AI isn't too bad, although it doesn't try anything clever. Lots of different views to be had. Find it a bit easier actually to drive from the cockpit view rather than driving from the traditional Sega behind view that we know from Sega Rally and also obviously Daytona. That's it, I'm probably going to crash any second, but can we get around this corner? Yeah, we can. So overall, Daytona, it's actually a really fun game. Probably a must-own for your Dreamcast, really. There's so many options. You've got all the pit stops, all these different tracks, all these different options for racing, so much to keep you amused. If you like modern games like Forza and you enjoy Sega Rally and virtual racing, then this is a game, whoa! Yeah. Didn't see that coming. As you can see, you know, great excitement on the tracks, one of the best racing games on the Dreamcast.